Hi, my name is Brandy Yates, and I'm going to talk about a couple of things in regards to the state of Oklahoma, which is where I live. And the case that I reviewed was the State of Oklahoma Board of Behavioral Health licensure versus a counselor in LPC by the name of Matthews Glover. And a complaint was filed against him for a dual relationship, a sexual relationship with a client, and it occurred within the 5-year time restriction since this person was a client of his. And this is also the most common. This is the most common reason for the board to get involved in disciplinary action, which this goes against the Code of Ethics. Clearly, both the ACA Code of Ethics and the Oklahoma Code of Ethics, which in Section A of the ACA Code of Ethics, it says that A5A, sexual or romantic counselor-client interactions or relationships with current clients, their romantic partners, or their family members are prohibited. This prohibition applies to both in-person and electronic interactions. And then it also says counselors are prohibited from engaging in counseling relationships with persons with whom they've had a previous sexual or romantic relationship with. And then it goes on to say in A5C that sexual relationships are prohibited with previous clients for a period of 5 years following the last professional contact. In this case, the decision was to revoke this counselor's license. And also, the behavior that led to this relationship was inappropriate sexual interactions between the client and the counselor. The questions that I have pertaining to this is I just personally I understand that the counselor-client relationship can be a very intimate setting, but I also agree with what the video had to say in that you have to be careful for prevention of exploitation, and it's almost impossible for the relationship between counselor and client to not ever be authoritative. And so I think that it's just I don't know how you go about, and I learned this too in the video, but what ways can you protect yourself from this ever occurring? Because I'm sure counselors who engage in this activity never thought that they would find themselves in this situation, especially with the revoking of their license. But what are steps you can take and boundaries and practices you can have to ensure that you don't find yourself in this type of a situation with your client?